Hey everyone, stay tuned for the next episode of Between Two Erics. We're talking about year-end planning. Yeah. So look, the year's not over with. There's plenty to do.
60 days.
Oh my gosh, it's almost Christmas time and we got a lot of stuff planned for you today, so make sure you stay tuned to this video. We're gonna see you here in a few seconds. Right now. Welcome back to another episode of Between Two Erics, where we take seemingly complex financial problems that people have
And make them
simple. I'm Eric Miller, Chief Advisor and the sitting bull of personal finances for practice owners. Do you know who Sitting Bull is?
No, I do not.
Clearly not a historian. He was a fierce warrior in the Battle of Bighorn. You still don't even know what that is, do you?
No.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, anyway, and this is Eric Gersh, clearly not a historian.
And clearly unprepared with a cool name.
Yes.
Every week. I'm going to come prepared next week.
He's still a dude.
That's probably a lie.
He's still a dude. Okay, so we're going to talk today about, it is TikTok. It is coming towards the end of October, going into November. And there are some year-end stuff that we got to make sure that you guys are keeping your attention on. Because just because we're getting towards the end of the year, and I know it's been a heck of a year, but we still have to keep our eye on the prize. The year is not over yet.
Nope.
So there's still a lot of stuff you have to do with your finances and your business to make sure that you're prepared going into 2021.
Absolutely.
Okay. Number one.
Meet with your accountant.
Oof.
Taxes. Who loves paying them? Nobody.
Nobody?
Yeah, you got to meet with your accountant. You got to have a, pretty good idea of where you're going to end up the year, what you're going to owe in taxes, how you can prepare, and most importantly, how you can pay less.
For sure. And I can't stress this enough. You have to meet with your accountants right now because obviously there's still a lot of uncertainty with a lot of the government loans.
Yes.
And a lot of you that really never did shut down or, are seeing a lot of patients right now, you're going to be surprised at what your net income is going to be.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm already seeing that right now. People are like, wow, I still made as much as I did last year personally because you didn't have as much in employee expenses and you had higher profit margins,
Yep.
right? So there's still time. There is still time to do tax planning before the end of the year. Obviously, we specialize in helping people with that.
Yes, we do.
And make sure that you get on the horn. Make sure that you can call us. We can give you some tips and some strategies on what to do to minimize your tax bill. But make no mistake, it's going to be a big bill for a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And it could get bigger. So you got to make sure that you get on the phone with your accountant and get started right now, knowing what your net's going to be. Okay, number two is making sure that you have a game for the staff for the end of the year. Look, I know that it's been a heck of a year.
Yeah.
Right? And I know people seemingly are kind of tired and they feel like they're worn out and blah, blah, blah. Okay, you got to make sure that you keep your staff motivated. So you got to keep the enjoyment level of the organization, like the purpose level of the organization in a state of like a game, right? So have some production games for the end of the year. That keeps everybody motivated. I know a lot of people are going to be trying to take time off. They're going to be doing all kinds of things. Keep the motivation going. Keep a game there for the rest of the staff so that they're there, they're present, and they're producing for the end of the year because you really need to end the year strong, super strong.
Make it fun.
Make it fun. It's got to be fun. The enjoyment, the fun, the achievement. People love that stuff. People tell you that, hey, I'm burnt out, or those kinds of things. It's kind of crap, right?
Yeah.
And I get that people, sometimes they get overwhelmed, whatever that is. But when you're producing, like when things are really going well, the organization, it's happy, the morale is good. So you got to make sure that there's a game there. Okay? The third thing is that, and I know, people they hate this when I say legal compliance. They just like, oh God, what's that mean? But look, you got to make sure that you got your legal compliance in place. What does that mean? Well, if you haven't updated your corporate documents, go update them, right? It doesn't take very much time. If your attorney does it, have them do it, okay? But you got to respect the entity that you have. If you're an S corp or an LLC, or an LLC taxed as an S corp, or a partnership, or whatever it is, right? You're going to have some kind of corporate governance that those things should be updated every single year. And you want to do that because if you sell, before you sell, right, you want to make sure that those operating agreements and member agreements are in good shape.
Of course.
And we've seen that happen where people,
Yeah.
when the legal compliance wasn't so good, it just went, the whole deal went to, so definitely make
It'll
sure.
come back and bite you
Yeah,
later.
it will come back and bite you. It's not worth it. It doesn't take that much time, so please do it. And then if you have some year-end estate planning, wills, powers of attorneys, all those things. Trust. If you need year-end insurance right now, like if you're underinsured, which I know a lot of people are.
Oh yeah.
Right. And you need to get that done now because you're only getting older. You're only
More
getting
expensive.
Yeah. Plus Christmas is coming. Everyone's going to get fat and they're going to be uninsurable, right? So you don't want to do that. Okay, that's me, right? That happens to me. Okay. That may have been bad, but we're going to keep that in there. Okay, so what's number 4?
Cash and
Yes.
deploying it.
Yes.
Lots of people are sitting on lots of cash this year. It's been a concerning year for a variety of reasons. Put it to use.
Yes.
Not all of it. You got to have an emergency fund.
Yeah.
But you don't need hundreds of thousands sitting around earning probably at this point 0.2 if you're lucky.
It's probably going negative here pretty soon as far as what you're earning sitting in cash. But right now you got to look at where you're deploying your money.
Yep.
Make sure that you are investing in things either in your business or in your household that are obviously are going to produce more value for you at some point in time, and that you're making or you can just like slowly put money into. I think we've been doing that with success a lot lately too. If you're nervous about dumping a bunch of cash in somewhere, maybe just do some flows into some kind of investment.
Make it a monthly or a weekly installment.
Yeah, just keeps money. Money is much better when it's in motion. When it just sits there and just it's not really doing anything, then people just kind of get a little bit razzled with that. So, yeah, deploy your capital, but always make sure that you're using it that you're looking at it as an investment somewhere that's going to create more value for you down the line.
Yes.
Right? And not just buying something just because you think that it's cool to have, another car or beach house.
It's not an investment.
Yeah, it's not an investment. Okay. And then what do we got for number 5? Number 5 is, for next year, make sure that you reset.
Your goals.
Yes, it's important. Make sure that you have another target for next year. I know a lot of people had a target for this year that they didn't hit. But okay, make that maybe the goal for next year. But more importantly, I think you got to celebrate too towards the end of the year.
Absolutely.
I'm not talking about tying one on and having 7 martinis like you may tend to do every once in a while. But you don't have 7 martinis, do you?
9.
Oh boy. Okay. Don't over celebrate. But make sure that you guys celebrate. It has been a hell of a year. And it's probably going to get a little crazier. And okay, so if you have reached some kind of victories, if you guys have done something that you're proud of, and you have a team around you that's helped you, make sure that you celebrate that. Because that really does create an environment where people aren't just what are we doing all this for? So that celebration, when you celebrate with other people, it's just it's letting off the steam. It's letting off all the mental charge.
Take your staff out. Have fun.
Do something.
Reward them.
Do something that's going to reward them and make them think that there is a bright future ahead of you. So that's some year-end planning that you can do. If you'd like to contact us, we can certainly help with any of those things. How do they do that? Isn't there going to be a link or something?
Probably a link.
There's going to be a link, right? There's going to be a link in this video that you can click on. Click on it, meet with one of our specialists. If you have any year-end questions right now that are troubling you, if you have anything in regards to your personal finances that you're just not sure about, you're confused about, don't know how to manage your debt, not sure how to start, channeling money from your business to your household, tax questions, anything like that, meet with one of our Econologic specialists. They are definitely there to assist you in any way, shape, or form. We got a lot of great downloads too, but go ahead and hit that link, and that's a good place to start. And subscribe.
Yes,
of course.
Subscribe.
So I think that's good for today. Good job. We'll
Next.
see it.
On to the next year.
On to the next year.